What's going on? Trip Kramer here from tripadvice.com. We're talking about flirting. How does she want you to flirt? Now, I know that sounds funny. Like, is a girl saying like, yeah, this is how I want a guy to flirt with me? She's not literally saying that, maybe in some cases, but what she's basically saying, or what I'm trying to say to you here through this video, is that there is a way to flirt with a woman that actually works, that gets her to the point where she's having this spike of emotions and it's around you, so then she can become attracted to you. Now, the reason why you want to learn this is because you're going to get more women attracted to you when you're talking to them. And even more importantly, you're going to escape the friend zone. So that means that when you're talking to a woman, you're going to be talking in a language that is going to be saying to her that there is subtle interest by you. That's what flirting is. It's just showing signs of subtle interest versus overt interest. So you're showing these signs of interest. You're saying to her, I'm interested in you, again, subtly, or that's what you're sub-communicating. And then she says, okay, something's happening here. So it communicates to her that you're interested, but it also gets her interested at the same time. Of course, it doesn't work with every single woman, but it's not going to work with any woman at all if you're not using these flirting techniques. I should mention, before we get into everything, if you want to learn more about flirting, and sometimes I know these videos are not enough, then there is a coaching program that you can join, and that is the Trip Advice coaching program, where you'll be working with either myself or another coach that's part of the team, and we're going to be helping you. We do this by giving you weekly calls that are one-on-one or a very tiny mastermind where there's only 3 to 4 guys, so you're getting a lot of attention. You get unlimited texting with your coach, and we get you to the point where you've beaten approach anxiety, you know how to flirt with women, you get more matches online, so then you have more options. My job is to get you more options for women that you can date, more options for women that you can sleep with, and then ultimately, if you're looking for a long-term relationship, then you get to be in one with the woman that you want. And we help guys do that every single day. If you're interested, go to coachedbytrip.com and apply today. As soon as you apply, we'll have one of the members here of the Trip Advice team reach out to you to do a call and see if coaching is a good fit for you. I'll put a link down in the description. Again, that's coachedbytrip.com. So back to flirting. Flirting, again, helps build tension. And you want to build tension because tension spikes emotions. So that's the whole thing, is that you are going to be spiking her emotions and making her feel something when you're around her. The reason why nice guys don't do well in terms of meeting and attracting women is because nice guys are boring. There's no way of spiking a girl's emotions if you're just being a plain nice dude all the time. Now, you don't have to be a jerk. That's kind of the whole basis of Trip Advice. It's not about teaching you how to be a jerk, but it's teaching you how to spike emotions in a way that gets her attracted to you by being playful, by being assertive, and by being confident. So when it comes to being a nice guy, what they're doing is they're listening to women's problems, and they're spending a lot of time around them, hoping that something happens. That's not flirting. Flirting is not, oh, I'm going to spend time with you, I'm going to listen to your problems, I'm going to be nice. That doesn't do anything. Flirting is quick spikes of emotions and showing your masculine traits. So how do you do this? There's a few ways you can do this. Tension can be built by body language, so that can be by giving really good eye contact. It can be by keeping your body language open. So instead of being really tight, crossing your arms, looking like you're cold, but being more relaxed and open. Flirting can be done by the things that you say to her, teasing her, being a challenge. I want you to be a challenge to her. I want you to let her know that you're not easy to get. She meets a lot of guys who are, especially these days, just in her DMs, on social media, Snapchat, just following her, giving her validation. But when she meets a guy like you who's not giving her that validation so quickly and she has to prove herself to you, she's in a whole different world. Now she's with a guy who she sees as a guy who has options. So this is kind of like fake it till you make it. So if you're being a challenge to her, if you're teasing her, if you're doing those things, then this is going to show her that you're not just going to be with anybody. And this is a form of flirting. A good example of building tension, like I said, is either teasing or being a challenge. So when you're around a girl, I want you to actually say what you're looking for in a girl. So for example, let's say that you really like a girl who's into a specific kind of music. And by the way, this can be whatever you want. I don't care what it is. Anything that you're looking for in a girl. It could be a girl that you like who's a really good cook, or a girl who's gonna want to go do adventurous stuff with you, sports, whatever it may be. Say to her, you know, I really like girls who blank, and then fill in the blank. This is a form of flirting because it's going to build tension, because it's going to get her to get to the point where she's qualifying herself to you, where hopefully she's saying, oh yeah, no, that's me, I totally do that. So that's going to build tension there. And then even if she doesn't do that, it's still going to build tension. And then you can throw it back in her face a little bit, right? So if you're like, oh, you know, I really like girls who love to ski and snowboard, and she's like, oh, I've never done that in my life. And you go, you've never done that? Okay, you know what? You and I, this isn't going to work out. I think we just have to be on our way. So again, you're smiling when you're saying that. You're being playful. This is the form of flirting that you need to do. Now, another form of flirting, this is verbal, and this is a little example that I want you to take away and actually use so you can take something from this video, is showing subtle interest. Again, overt interest would be, I really like you. We have to meet again. I have to go on a date with you. That's too needy. You need to show subtle interest. So instead, say, you know what? There's something interesting about you. I don't know what it is. Again, you say, there's something interesting about you. I don't know what it is. This is a good way of just showing that subtle interest. Copy that line, use it in a place in the conversation where it makes sense. If you need help with this, if you want more ideas on how to flirt, how you can apply it, we're accepting applications right now. Go to coachedbytrip.com and we can help you with this process so you don't have to do it on your own. Of course, you can do it on your own. I gave you the tools. You have some things that you can do and take from this video. Again, if not, and you want us to kind of hold your hand through the process so you make sure you get it right, go to coachedbytrip.com, fill out an application, and we'll get back to you within 24 hours. I hope this video helps. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.